Hi everybody, Keith here with another Bachelor blog, the season finale edition. Also the sad edition. Sad because next week I won't be here talking to you about The Bachelor and what crazy shenanigans took place. But if you want to catch me, you can always follow me on Twitter at CFL_fan or on my brand new Facebook page at facebook.com/WheatyWhittier, where you can get all the latest movie reviews. But enough selfless promotion. Let's talk about what happened last night. What happened last night was Ben shocked the world and got everybody upset because he got down on one knee and proposed to Courtney. I don't necessarily know if I was overly surprised. I think I was more entertained. But before we get into the whole proposal, let's take a step back and do a quick recap of the episode. Ben's lovely sister and lovely mother came to Switzerland where they had an opportunity to meet both of the ladies, Lindsay and Courtney, and size them up. They really liked Lindsay, but they were a little skeptical about Courtney because they know that all the other ladies have been saying bad things, and that's usually a red flag. No red flag on this play, because when they got to meet Courtney, they loved her. So they gave blessings on both women. So then Ben, in a blink of an eye, went from, I'm in love with two women, I don't know what I'm going to do, to, I know exactly what I'm going to do. So in they came in by helicopter, one by one. First comes Lindsay with a ZI, and Ben saying, I love you, but I'm in love with somebody else. Mixed messages there, Benjamin. So Lindsay left, but before she left, you know, she could have left with dignity, but she leaves with this little tidbit. You know, if it doesn't work, call me. To which Ben looked at her and was like, Lindsay, I don't have anything against you. Move on. Don't grovel. And the other thing, Lindsay, listen, again, I have nothing against you. You seem like a very sweet person, but you know, on the one hand, you're calling Courtney fake, and you're calling Courtney all these, you know, these names. In my history, a woman that wears that much makeup shouldn't be calling somebody fake. Anyways, nonetheless, Lindsay, good luck to you. Then comes Courtney in by helicopter, and she gets off wearing this beautiful black dress, and she's looking pretty, and everything's working except for these really weird gloves that she's got on. Anyways, so she comes along, and then Ben gets all dramatic, and he's like, you know, I really care about you, and I never, you know, I told myself I'd never get down on one knee again unless I really meant it. And then all of a sudden he gets down on one knee. Oh, gotcha. So then he proposes to her, and she takes off the glove, and yes, literally takes off the glove, and then Ben puts the ring on, and then she's gushing. She's like, oh my goodness. She's giving him this whole you shouldn't have look. He didn't. The show did. Anyways, I thought it was kind of entertaining how she's giggling through the whole thing. I was just praying that she would just, you know, take the rose and go winning and then start jumping up and down. But she didn't do it. Anyways, so then the drama really gets going on the after the rose ceremony. So Ben and Courtney are there talking, and they're talking about how, you know, Ben saw all this stuff that was going on with the girls and he was having trouble with it, and Courtney, you know, saw these tabloids with Ben and other women, and she didn't particularly care for it. And next thing you know, this is why I love Courtney, because next thing you know, Ben's on the couch, and at first he's upset because he's like, oh, you know what, I didn't like the way that she behaved on the show, and I didn't care for that. But then she comes out and she's talking about how she didn't feel that she got the support from Ben. She completely topsy-turvied that shit. It was awesome. Because on the one hand, Ben's like, oh, I don't know about you, Courtney. And she's like, well, I don't know about you, Ben. And then next thing you know, he's apologetic. Genius. How can you not love Courtney? A lot of people are going to be upset today because they're thinking, oh, why did he propose to her? I was upset when he sent Nikki home. So if he was going to propose to anybody, it should have been Nikki. When it came down to Courtney and Lindsay, it was a toss-up. It was a pick-em, as I like to say in sports talk. But nonetheless, Nikki, hope you're doing well. I just want to put that out there. But anyways, Courtney and Ben, will they make it? Probably not. Do any of these couples make it? I thought the whole after the rose ceremony was very entertaining because it was like the end of The Sopranos. It just kind of stopped. It's like, okay, what's going on with them now? Like, what's happening? Then we bring out JP and Ashley, and then I'm like, okay, it's time for me to go to the bathroom or something because I can't stand any more of Ashley. Ashley is the reason that I came close to being an alcoholic. I'll explain why. Anybody who saw last season with Ashley knows that she was completely obsessed with this Bentley guy. And every single time she was on the air, it was always Bentley, Bentley, Bentley. So some friends and I were watching it, and I said, you know what? For every time she says, Bentley, take a drink. And then we said that at the beginning of the episode. 15 minutes into the episode, I was on the ground completely unconscious and drunk because I kept taking Bentley shots. Okay, I exaggerate, but JP's going to wake up one day and realize, hey, I'm playing second fiddle here and I got to get out of here. Maybe I can go and see if I can find Nikki. Anyways, it's done for another season. What are we going to talk about on Monday nights? We got WrestleMania coming up. I'll throw that out to the guys that are watching this. Anyways, maybe we'll start watching Monday Night Raw. I don't know. Anyways, Bachelor's over. I am very excited about the fact that Courtney was the last person standing, just because, quite frankly, she made the season. You go back and you look at all the stuff that she's done over the past season. A lot of people are offended by it. To me, she apologized, and in that case, I think she's redeemed herself. To me, she's just entertaining, and she makes great television. None of these couples are going to last on this show. It's fictitious. Come on, people, get with it. As always, I'm Keith. CFL_fan is how you can see me on Twitter. Facebook.com/WittyWhittier. WITTYWHITTIER. I bring the witty, and I'm wittier. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for checking out my blog, and take care.